What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another trading live trading video. And I am here today on December 31st, Christmas Eve, y'all. We are ending 2020. But I'm here. I have three stocks on watch. That is HUSN, AINC, and FGF. Okay, I was watching Hoth, but it looks like Hoth is kind of fading off. So we will see what happens throughout the day, see if it can come back up or whatever. But it will need to prove itself and get back up here to this 295 area. But it may go for a fade for a while because it did have quite a run up in pre-market. But we're letting the first 3 minutes play out here. FGF. It had news a while back. We'll let that one play out. Don't really trust it. Has a low float. Let me go and look that float up really quick before we get into this. And also I need to check Charles Schwab to make sure there are no issues with this broker on this morning, because I do not want to lose money on the last day of the year. Okay, we're looking good on the no issues. And then that ticker was FGF. Right now I'm on finviz.com. That is FINVIZ.com. Checking the floats and the news for this. Okay, 3.33 million in the float. Let me check Yahoo Finance. FGF. Yeah, it has 1.42 million in the float over here at Yahoo Finance. Let me check BAM SEC. FGF does not have any kind of shelf registration. So the float is between 3.33 million and 1.42 million. So I add that to my notes out here. It was not on my watch list earlier, so that's why I'm doing this now. 1.3 million, or no 1.42, and then 3.33. all right, so that'll get that done. No shelf registrations. Let's see who's going to be strong today. Husson, way under VWAP. It's got a lot of work to do. AINC came up, faked here on the VWAP, and kind of is moving down now. Gave a big move down, but also a big move up. We'll see if it can get bought up, and it'll probably get up, but it is a little bit more expensive. Right now, the pre-market VWAP was the 955. I don't know if it has the strength to get back up there. It's kind of looking weak now, but we'll see. Of course, this is, how many minutes are we in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in, and we have not seen anything really making moves back up yet. FGF has failed VWAP. Let's see if it breaks this down. Yes, breaking it down. So everything's looking pretty weak right now. Let's go ahead and put our supports and resistance on here. Resistance up here at the 1 minute resistance. The high of the day was a 650. So it's got a long way to go to even come back on my scanner now. It may have halted down there. Let me see. Looks like it's halted down. It's not moving. Yep, halted. All right, HUSN is the next one that could be the play for the day. Has a top here. Put the resistance over here, right here. But it still has to get back above VWAP. So we got our support and resistance levels there. AINC, wow, took a big dip right there. I don't know if I'm gonna touch that one. That one just looks really crazy. Let's do our resistance here. Let's do our supports here. That thing has a long way to come back up. I mean, a long way. So we'll wait and see if anything else will pop on the scanners. Everything is kind of looking sickly right now. See on the 5-minute here, have our resistance right here. Then we have our support down here on the 5-minute. Continues to look like it wants to get over and try to test that 10 out, but can it get out of this range? I believe it can. I believe it will. Just based on how people are buying it. Look at this. These moves are too broad. This is from the 847 down to the, I mean, up to the, that's too much. That's like $1 on that drop. So we'll wait and see how strong this wants to be. AINC looking like it wants to get up there and test the 10 out. But with the range here, I do not trust it yet. I need to see a 1-minute pullback above VWAP, which is at the 895 right now, because it continues to give these long moves here. Like this first move was, the low was 865, the high was 950. This next move was ridiculous. Low of 881, high of 948. And look at this top and tail here. That's what I'm talking about. That's just insane. No one wants to get caught in this. That's not even, that's just crazy. Now that new top is the 983 area for resistance here. 983. So we're just watching this thing. It's not looking good for it. RLH is popping up on the scanners for some reason. Let's see if it has any news or any kind of catalyst. Yes, it does. It has an investigation, a merger investigation. Let's go ahead and look up this float. A little bit higher float on RLH. RLH. Float is 16.16 mil. And that was from Yahoo Finance. Let me look at FinViz, RLH. We got a, oh, the float is 23 mil over here. So let's check BAM SEC, RLH. Does have shelf registrations from last year. So I add all that to my notes real quick. So it has a float maybe between 16.16 million and 23 million. That's a kind of a big range for the float. And it does have shelf registration from last year. All right, so we'll save that in my notes. And we'll get ready to see what else it has to offer here. It does not look good across the board here. It has no movement up, so I'm not really interested yet. It's gonna have to start getting some movement up here. Has a high of the 385 for resistance. 385 up there. Still struggling with VWAP down here. Everything is going down right now. Hussin is filing out. AINC is filing out. HLH is the only thing that looks like it could go, but look at this. This is a flat line. This is like nothing. And plus it's under investigation. So Nesta to acquire hotels group RLH for 90 million. So it agrees for the acquisition. Let's go look at, I'm going to look at RLH to see what they are. RLH stock. Let's see if they're a trash stock or stock news. I mean, let's see. Okay, RLH International. Who is Sonesta International? Sonesta International. Do they have a stock? they're $30 stocks. So that's the best news today. All right, so they're not just trash, but everything is down right now. So of course, when things are down, we just are patient. We wait for the right setups. And if we would have traded AINC here, we would have got pulled back under VWAP. Let's say if I bought the break of VWAP and I was still holding. So 942, that's a 40-cent move. So you would have had to take profit there. And then it snatched back down and now it's in a halt. So now we got a couple of halted stocks that have happened today. So we're just gonna wait for the right opportunities here. Everything is leaving the scanner except RLH. It's the last thing that's on. So we're waiting. It is not getting a lot of volume right now, but the volume is slightly picking up. Let me look at the year daily chart here. It's already above the 326. It can do a gap fill here. If it can, let me go ahead and put that resistance across here. Let me make this big so it makes it easier to see. All right, so we have our resistance line right here at the 485 or 385, my bad, and it has a gap fill that it can do here. So this pretty much open except for this $5 area may become resistance as well. So we'll watch all of this. Everything just failed out at the beginning, so let's see what the intraday moves have to do, and that'll probably be where our profit comes from. Hudson trying to make its way back out of the trenches, just not looking good at all with Hudson. All of these weak stocks on the last day of the year. Weak movements. I would have hated to lose money today, for real. That's why I'm just waiting and being very, very patient. We're almost 15 minutes into the day, and we only have 2 stocks on my scanner that are down. So that is not good. That is definitely not good. RLH is going on down. Let's see if it can hold this 334 down here as maybe support. Maybe get some more volume in there. That'll be nice. But it doesn't look like anybody's interested in buying with this type of pre-market pattern. If it can get over VWAP though, it can definitely make some moves. Possibly. Like to see it start getting up and getting some volume behind it. So, of course, we are still sitting here with $956 to trade today and waiting for opportunities. Hudson looking like it wants to come back up and try to get back up, but it has so much resistance up here. Let me draw the resistance line here as well. So much resistance. It's going to be hard for it to overcome all of this, especially on the last day of the year. A lot of people are already nervous, and this just isn't the day to play in the market. Hudson is the only thing that, well, it was green. It just pulled a green to red move right there. It was green for just a second. Pre-market VWAP is at the 462, which is a long way away. RLH starting to get some pops here. Love to see it start kind of forming a little form a little uptrend going parabolic. But we'll see. We just don't take trades to be taking trades. Has to be my setup. Has to be above VWAP. Okay, DPW out here. Very low volume here. And it's not that had news today. It filed by somebody. Let me go read into that because I don't know what kind of news this is. Common stock. Okay, so a statement of changes in beneficial ownership is what was filed. Okay, well, there's a new beneficiary. That's about it. I don't know how that could be such good news to push it from $2 up to $4 that quick on this low volume. That's why I don't trust it. It's very low volume. And right now, to jump into this right now would be a death wish. I don't want to jump in. I don't care. I could take quick scalps, but right now with the way it's looking, it just doesn't look like something that I would like to jump into. We'll see if it can hold the 450s. Hussin is coming back up. Okay, Hussin trying to get back over VWAP. Let's see if we can get a pullback over VWAP. VWAP is at the 426. Hussin has made moves today. Has a little level of resistance up here at the 478. Okay, let's see if we can stay up above VWAP. Okay, Hussin is really getting some major pullbacks though. Like it gets way up there and then pulls back like 50 cents. Not really trusting it right now. We need to see a 1 minute pullback. Don't really care how high it goes. Has to follow my plan. AINC did the same thing and now it's halted. Or no, it's not halted. I thought it was halted. We still need to see that 1 minute pullback there. There's the 1 minute pullback right there. Huge 1 minute pullback. Huge. That is not pretty right there. We don't want to get caught in anything like this. The VWAP is at the 431. So we'll focus in on this one. It is now halted. I knew it was going to halt. I thought it was halted at first. All right. We'll wait on that one. This one is failed VWAP now. Got all the way up there. That's just too much room to make up right there, I believe, with how much this thing is moving. And it can't hold VWAP. VWAP is a 439. We want to see a 1 minute pullback above VWAP. And this one closed up at 920. Let's go ahead and make sure additional information. That's not good. It's coming with additional information halt. This isn't on volatility. So let me go out here to the internet, the place where we learn all things, and go and see what kind of halt or what this entails for this. Okay, yeah, that's not good. AINC. Wait a minute, where's the one with the additional news? AINC has additional news. Maybe it is a volatility halt. Over here at NASDAQ Trader.com trade halts, it's telling me that it's just a volatility halt, but no, that's the wrong one. What am I looking at? Okay, yeah, volatility halt. So we'll just have to see how it comes out and make plans accordingly. Let's check that on Hussin. Hussin went all the way up there and now is trying to hold. We need to see a hold above VWAP here if it's going to get going. It's already fighting a mighty downtrend. So The level right now is the 470. Pretty much the 475 is holding it down. And it's back within this 1 minute range, so it may pull a green to red move for the shorts. Okay, anything else? ZKIN, what is it doing up here? Any news on it? It was news at some other point. Let me go ahead and do my research on this one. What is the float? ZKIN. ZKIN. Float is 4.31 at Finviz. Let me check over here. Yahoo. ZKIN. Float is 8.09. So it's between 4 and 8 million. And then let me check BAM SEC. ZKIN. Shelf registration last year. Float between maybe 4 million and 8 million. So I add that to my notes here. Add my notes. 4 mil to 8 mil. Shelf last year. All right, and that will work. So we'll be able to see my notes right here. All right, now it is ducking down, so it has lost VWAP already. That was insane. Just came up, said hello, and then down. Let's look at a Hudson. Took another baptismal move down. See, this is why I wait right here. This is why I wait, because it's showing strength, but then it doesn't. Like, the way that it's showing strength is weakness, or is telling me that it's weak. But we will wait on this one to come out. It closed up at, let me go look at the halt scanner again. Halts, AINC, halt time was 9:48, or wait a minute, yeah, that's right, 9:48. So it should be opening up in like now, 9:48. When this hits the 48, it should be opening up. So let's see what kind of moves it wants to give. Will it halt up? Will it halt down? Will it give us a pullback above VWAP? I need to see that pullback above VWAP. Okay, it should be opening any second now. Any second. If this was a regular halt. Maybe it's not a regular halt. Okay. All right, ANTE has popped up here. What is it doing? Okay, this one kind of looks bad. At this right here. Let's draw its resistance up here at the 220. Well, it already broke the 220. Does not look good on this daily chart, or not the daily chart, the pre-market chart. So let's go ahead and do our research on ANTE. Any news? Any news? Form 6K a couple days ago. Let's check ANTE. ANTE. Finviz says the float is 1.97 million. ANTE. Okay, Yahoo Finance says the float is 6.83 million. And it has no shelf registrations. So ANTE 1.97 to 6.83. I'll add that to my notes. and it is probably going to be the #1 stock today. So ANTE 1.97 to 6.83 mil. No shelf registrations. It's looking like the one to watch on this break right here. The high of the 250 will be my entry point here. So let's go ahead and do 50 shares up here. Break of the 250, we'll do the 255 here. And we'll buy up there on that break. If it can give it to us, we'll see. We'll let it fade a little bit, but it's the top dog right now. 50 shares right there, just in case it wants to get happy. Break that 250. What's the top of this? It has resistance up here to 3s. But we'll definitely take a little bit off of that if it can go through that 55. But if it continues to pull back because it is on low volume, you know, that will be not good. Especially if it breaks the bottom of this at the 233, that would definitely not be good. Yep, broke that down. We will continue to watch it. It's gonna have to hold up VWAP though. It's not looking good right there. So I'll go ahead and take that off. Hudson still on their struggle. ANC still halted. So that was definitely longer than a regular halt. So I don't know where this thing is going to open up with that additional news. But we'll be watching ANTE and ZKIN. That one's, ugh. That's a nasty move right there. I don't like that. Very, very poppy. Just pop, pop, pop. Has a top of the 295. I would love to see it hold up and maybe get over this 295 and break 3. That would be nice. So let's do 50 shares up there on the break of 3. Oh, 305 is what we'll give it. 305. So if it can break 3 by 5 cents, then we'll be in. And I'll just take, whoa, that was a snatch right there. That was a serious snatch. We'll have to take quickly if we're going to take here. Snatch down. It's got to break that 3. Yeah, I'm not liking this motion here. Not liking it at all. Very quick snatches down. See if it can break 3. Very quick trade here if it does break. I'm gonna leave this one alone and go and focus on something else that's looking better, which is not ANC. ANC, gee whiz, that thing gapped up. Right now we're watching this for the 250 break, 250, 100, or 255, 100 shares on this breakout. 55, if it can give it to us. I mean 50 shares. What am I doing? 50 shares on this break. Can it hold up VWAP here? It doesn't look good right there. So let's look at something else. ZKIM may have been the one that I need to hold. Yep. All right. Yep. There's it. There it is right there. All the way up there. Snatch. So we'll be back. Oh, we're watching and waiting. Let's see if we can get to the 310s, 315s, 316, 50 shares up there at the 316 if it can get there. Love to see this kind of close first. Okay, let's see if it can blast up through the 316. Ooh, there was a snatch. All right, so the top of this is the high of 315, 316. We'll be back there. Let's do a 320 break, 321. 50 shares there. ANTE still looking strong. All right, I'm gonna take 50 shares over this 55 here. 55, 50 shares. Okay, I'm in there, looking for a little bit more of a push. I'll take a little bit of that action. We'll put a stop down here at the 237 here, 37, and we'll sell down there. So we got our stop in. We'll let that go. What else do we have? Okay, so that one didn't get me in right there. All right, what are we doing over here? We're having fun. What's the low of this? The low is the 236 there. So 236, we need to be out. Okay, 236 right there. We'll be out. Low of this count is 241. So let's go ahead and continue moving it up with that. $255, yeah. All right, we'll be out. 241 right there on the bottom of this candle. If it can't hold up, needs to get bought up here. Trying to see if it can get bought up here. Ooh, it's nasty. Glad I only have 50 shares. Yep. All right, got me out there. What was that? I got in at the 55, got out at the 40 something, 40, 55, 15 cents. So that's $7. All right. All right, ANTE needs to break that 256. Let's go ahead and get ready for the 60 break. 60s. Actually, the high is a 255. Let's do 256 there. 50 shares. Just in case it wants to get happy. Okay. Can it break out? It did break out. All right. So we in 50 shares. We'll be taking a little bit here, and we'll add to this position if it can continue, but we'll see. I'll take a little bit there. 62. Still pushing. Can it push into the 70s? We'll take into the 70s if possible. Took a little bit there. Looking weak there. Want to see a little bit more of a push there. Taking off. Taking off. I wanted to see a little bit more of a push here to the 70s. Looking iffy. Okay. Looking iffy here. Take there. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, it did give a little pullback there. And we'll be back in over the top of this. This high is the 79, so into the 80s. 81. We'll be back in with 100 shares. Let's see what we got. Can we get a continuation push here? Into the 81s is what we want to see. ACY halted. CKIN. Okay, so we're waiting right now on ANTE for a break over this high here. 277 would be nice. I forgot where I put that buy order. Let's put it at the 85, 86. 86, just in case, just a little bit out of range. It's got to break that 75 and get going. Right now we took some green trades, took one red, a couple of green, so Still waiting. ZKIN is working its way up in the volume, but it's just not volatile. All right, this is 268 here. So back into the 70s. Let's go ahead and take 50 into the 70s. 50 into the 70s. That would be nice. 70, 71. See if we can get back into those 70s. Okay, take 50 shares into the 70s if it can go. And our out will be the low of the 59. Oh, it got up there, didn't it? All right, well, okay. Took a little bit there. 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 And yeah, that's weak. Let's go ahead and take it off there. We'll be looking for the next high break here at the 85, so 86 area. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. 90s. Ooh, took a little bit early right there. It took 25 right there. Looking for that break of the 3. That challenge on the break of the 3. Low is the 78. 278. 278 there. 278. We need to be out. So we'll be selling down there to 278. 25 shares. Okay. Waiting. May stop me out here. Yeah. All right, cool. We are back where we started. That is insane. Okay. I shouldn't have entered right there like that just sporadically. That was my fault. But I am down just a little bit on the day. That $3 break is what we're looking for. 305 maybe. 305 break would be nice. So we'll take 100 shares up there on that 305 break. If it can get up there. It's testing. Be quick pulls here if it does get up there over 3. Quick pulls. Okay, kind of got down right there. 100 shares up there on this one. Looking for it to get up over that 3. Ready to take quick profits. Coming down. Top side, the high is the 299. So 301. We will. Whoa, it's going down a lot. Whoa. Okay. Well, cancel all of that. What I was planning on doing. Let's see, ANT. Okay. All right, let's just end today green. That's for the most part what we want to do. So the $3 break is where we're looking right now. It's got to kind of build back up into it. I'm not going to take this right here, even though it's a very major sell-off. I'm not going to buy anything right there. It's just too risky on this one. So it can easily snap under that VWAP. CGA halted 470. Don't want that. ANTE is looking the best, but we need to see that $3 break. Not on this one though. It needs to build its way up there for that $3 break. Hudson. CGA. Alright, so ANT is looking like it wants to get up there. On the break of the 3, we'll be in with 50 shares. Break of the 3. 50 shares, 305. It looks like it wants to go, man. So we're gonna let it build up to that point. Buyers are definitely interested. We'll go ahead and put our buy order up there at 305, and we'll see what goes on. It's the #1 stock right now. Top of this is the $3, so it's got to break this top and keep going. So we'll see. Looking like it's going to go and break VWAP, which is a 262. It's challenging 262. Will it break it? Okay, held up a little bit right there. Okay, CGA. Everything's looking weak now. Got about $400 left. I'm gonna wait to see if this thing can get back over the 275. If it starts to fail, then we'll go and look at something else. Can it get back over that 275 mark? Looking real heavy right now. Real heavy. Yep. Felling out right there, guys. So it's whatever. I only need one more trade to get back to the green, really. I'm down very small. My realized gains and losses real quick. So I had 2 red trades here. This one, I don't know why I took this trade. I just jumped in. I was like, okay, let's get it. But that's not what I should have did. I should have just waited on that one. Everything else was green, though. 2 reds, a bunch of greens. Okay, ANTE. Failed VWAP. It's 913 now. Looking for something else to come into play. I thought it was going to hold that 250 level right there. It's looking like that 250 is becoming resistance here. 250 right there. That's where I thought it was going to hold up. It is still above the 9 on the 5-minute chart. So we'll see. I can't believe I lost all that gain that I had on all this gain I had on ANTE. One stupid trade lost me all of it. It's all good. That one's not holding up to 250 and is not above VWAP anymore. Faded. A lot of halted stocks in here. Not looking too good. I don't even know how much I'm down on a day. I'll check after we're done. ZKIN getting a little bit of a tap there. Let's see if we can break over that $3 area. $3 area, we'll take 50 shares at the 305 up there. If it can start to kind of get a little push there off of that 295. Whoa, what did I just do? 305 area right there. It looks okay. Looks like it can get up. That one's now under VWAP, so kind of takes my interest away from it. I would love to see it get back above that $3 area, but it just doesn't have the volume for it. ANTE falling. Hussin'. Everything is falling. I only need one trade now to get back to the green. It's like halt season today. ZKIN, big dip right there. Okay. Hussin'. Nothing else is looking even remotely like it's good. Man, I ate all my profit up getting out there. Ate all my profit back up. ZKIN took a big dip right there. What is this? $2.99, $3. Can it come back up? I don't know. It's under VWAP. Under VWAP, not looking good at all. This one closed. That one may open up super high or even lower, because this one was a ACYN from the 8 to the 10. That's a $2 move, and very little time in there to actually get your trade through. Let me go just look over here and see how much I'm down. I'm down $1. That's what it is. Okay. I thought I was down way more than that. I kept seeing that 0.8. Okay. Well, I definitely only need one trade then. One trade and I will be in there. Nothing is holding up. Absolutely nothing. It's 920. Let me see what kind of halt this was on ACY. ACY has an additional information halt. Might be volatility though. Let me go and look at the actual trade halt scanner. Yeah, it says it has a volatility code on it. All right. So I am down $1. All I need is one trade. One trade. About $500 left. One trade, guys. That's all I need. Well, I'm not taking this expensive stuff though. It's much, much too expensive. What? $27 going on $70. All right, so this one has really, that's a plummet from the $11 down to the $9. So, there was no volume to hold that one up. Will anything give me any more opportunities today to recoup my dollar? Anything? Oh man. Well, while we wait, these were my trades for today. I had two red trades that erased my all this trading. So, you know, um, trying to make this trying to get to the point where I don't erase my good trading with two trades, y'all, is insane. Now on this, like I've said before, these are the sales. This isn't the buying. This is just me selling. So I sold for 15-cent loss on those 25 shares, 5-cent win, 13-cent win on these 5 shares. So these are all sales. But let's get back out here and keep our eyes open. Keep our eyes on the prize. Come on now, I can make $1. I know I can. I believe. But there's nothing, man. Nothing popping up on that scanner that's looking like it wants to play. Everything's fading. Now today would have been the worst day to be holding anything. Seriously. It's about to be lit. Lit. All right. I really don't know what to do now. You know? Took my trade for a day. Do I just walk away? Walk away defeated with a $1 red day? Is that what I want to do? Nah. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait for opportunity. What's the high of this? 1050. I could take 5 shares on a $10 stock, right? That'll be safe. It already did this huge drop. So over this $11 mark, let's do the 1105. Matter of fact, no, let's do this high of the 1050 here. 1050 break. And now it's under VWAP, so I've lost all faith and hope in that stock. I do not like them to play around with going under VWAP. Okay, ANTE. It's not coming back up. This one definitely weak. Can we get anything over VWAP today? I mean anything? This was probably the best chance that I had today, but it's low volume. No, ANTE was the best chance I had today. I just gave back profit. DPW trying to get back up. $4, 464, 475 is looking like the place to be in on this one. 476. We'll take 50 shares up there on that 476 break. If it can get going. Let's see, 476. DPW is the best looking one right now. Just has to get some more volume behind it and it'll be ready to go. For that 476, push into those 470s, get past that 475 and get me in at 476. There's a little snap up right there. Looks like it's working for pennies right now. Doesn't look like it's getting explosive just yet. What's the top of this? Let's zoom in and see. Getting a little bit more volume there. I'm looking for that 476 break. RHE. Oh man, that's the halter from last time that took everybody's money. Oh boy, I don't know if I want to mess with that one. And it's on low volume too. That just looks like it's gonna be painful. Which ones I had to order on? This one's moving too slow. Yeah, cancel that. Where was the one I was just looking at? That I was looking to trade real quick. Was it ZKIN? Nope. DPW? Nope. ACY? No. Just saw it. CAG. RHE is now fading down. I'm gonna leave that one alone. It just looks very dangerous with all these wicks. I feel like it's gonna halt going down again. ACY falling. DPW. The break of this 67 into the 70s may be a nice little bit. So 75 where I had it. 75, 76, if it can get that push, it'd be a nice little push. I'll see though. $50 shares up there at the 75. The break of the high is the 67 on this one, so 71 will be where I want to be in. 71. Let's see what it can give us. DPW has to get that volatile. It's got to get volatile. I believe it can do it. Waiting and watching here. If it fails this little bottom here, 454, it's over. Draw our support down here, right there. If it fails that, I'll take the order off. Halt it down, just like I said it was going to do. CGA, weak. Alright, yeah, let's just focus in on DPW. It's the only one that's looking okay right now. Just not getting the love that I thought it would get. Top side right here is the high of the 462. You can actually take at the 465 and just add. So we can do a 466 buy for the push into the next level. Let me cancel that. 466 buy for a push into the next level. 5 minute looking very weak right now. It needs to continue up. Buyers trying to make moves down here, but just no, not moving this. Gotta move it. I think I'm gonna sit at the 466 here and just take. See, this is the 466, 467. Yeah, I'll just place it at 71. It looks like the safest place to be right now. 71. DPW working its way up on the volume level. Let's see why. DPW. Alright, so we're gonna stick with DPW. It's looking strong, looking like it can make moves. Looking for that break into the 70s. Gotta get some buyers coming in here. Okay, may get bought in here on 50 shares. Oops. Whoopsie. All right. Looks like I'm gonna get bought in here. We can continue up. Oh, I am in. Okay. All right. So the bottom is a 454 right there, where I don't want to really be sticking around too much. So the 454 is our out here. 50 shares. Okay, 454. Big buyers just jumped in there, looking for that break of the 75. Actually, you know what? This is the igniting candle, the low of the 63. We need to be out. 60s. Do 59 here. 59 right there. The high of this candle is a 473, so a break of the 75 will add 50 more. 76. Add 50 more up there. So we're ready. Big buyers came in looking for it to push a little bit more, and I'll take some off. Let's get it on up there. Bottom of this low, 70s. Okay, 73. Looking for a push through the 75s. Okay. So now we'll move our stop out up here to the low of the 63. Not yet. $60.71 down to the 59. That's a 20, almost 20 cents. Bottom of this candle is the 63, which is where we should be trying to skedaddle. 71, 61. We're just waiting to see right now. Will buyers come in this thing? Okay, so the igniting candle right there. Let's get rid of this sell order. And looks like we'll have to do the low of that order right there. Woo, that was quick. $7, $3. Low of the 63 there. We'll cancel that sell order up there, and 60s, 61. Be out at the 61 if it wants to get that low. The bottom of the current candle will be our new low if it can push higher. Okay, got a little push right there. Move it up to the 63. Once we get a push up, I'll move it up to the 63. Nobody's buying 65. You gotta pick it up. 66. Where are our buyers at? Wow. All right, cool. Probably down what, $3? And I'm glad I did a starter position there. Yeah, $7. I'm glad I did a starter position there instead of just putting everything in there on that trade, because that would have kind of hurt me a lot more. Fell in VWAP, DPW. You know, I just realized I did not do any research on DPW, did I? Did not do anything. Just went in there and jumped in there, huh? It's just moving way too slow right now. Faded. All right. So now it's just another waiting game. Got $200 left. Can I make a quick $7? Get me back to the green. I would like to make more than 7. I would like to find a $2 stock that's actually moving up. Okay, so it's closing at 1. The stock market is closing at 1. It is 9:44 right now. Nothing else is giving moves right now. I take my little $7 loser. I mean, if I take $7 losers, but my winners are like 20 something dollars, I think I'm pretty good to go. Pretty golden. For every loser that I have, it's about $10. And then the winners are like it's like a 2-to-1. So if I lose, I lose around 10, maybe occasionally $20, but usually I've worked to where it doesn't get that far. I don't like losing $20. $20 is a tank of gas and let me see, tank of gas and maybe a foot long with 3 cookies, I believe. Yeah, something like that. But no, not a foot long, a 6-inch with 2 cookies. That would get it. But anyway, I'm okay with a $7 little loss right there. Especially on a day like this. It's the last day of the year. Even though I'm ending the last day of the year on a red day, it's a small red day. Okay, this one's 967. Let's see if we can get back above and see if I can take some little shares here. See if we can get back past that $10. So maybe like 10.05. Well, it looks like it's doing a little pullback here. The high of this candle was 971, so 975 would be the entry point. And I just do 5 shares up there. 976, 5 shares up there. If it can get back over, and that'll definitely give me a little bit of leeway, and I'll sell very quickly. Five little shares there. The top is 10.02 there, so from the 75, that's 20 cents. Nice little pullback. Let's see if I can get an entry and a sale right here. Or is it going to go down and break the bottom of this level? Low is of 940s right there. Yep, looks like it's going down. That was a double bottom right there. Low 940, low. So that's a double bottom. If it breaks that double bottom, I'll take this order off. All we need to do is see that 939, and I'll take it off. 939. 941. A lot of sellers jumping on that one. If it does break that VWAP, it's coming up hard and fast. Held up that 940 right there. Alright, broke. Let's take it off. And let's go look at something else. Okay, this one's, it's this one. I don't like anything that I'm seeing right now. Okay, it looks like it's piling up. Let's go with that 975 buy again. 976. Do I even have enough for 10 shares? Yeah, I do. So we got our 10 shares out there. Would love to see this thing get some electricity in it. Break this VWAP. Give us a little move up. The only reason I'm taking this is because it's on such low share size. I'm using 10 shares to see how much I can get here. But it continues to look weak. And VWAP is the 663. Now it just went up and touched it and failed. It needs to get into the 60s. Okay, now we'll be ready to sell this. Yep, it got me in right there. The low of this is the 953, so I'll be ready to get out at the 953. Okay, so 953 right there. We'll be ready to get out on that igniting candle. See if it can go up and test that $10 mark. If it pulls back, hey, it's all good. It's on 10 shares. Let's see if it can get a little pop up. Okay, got a little pop up. Got up there. Alright. So we're looking good right now. Almost back to the green, huh? I'm just going to let that ride. Almost back to the green on 10 shares. All right, we'll place our out up here on the bottom of this one, this low of the 10.15. 10.15 here. That'll be our out right there, just in case it wants to flip sides. Yep, cool. Well, I deleted some of my debt right there. 10 shares. I kind of figured it was gonna flip. Top is the 1044. 1044. 1050 break. 1055. We'll put 1055 5 shares now. It's 50 bucks. 50 bucks on that entry. And now it's fading, looks like. We'll see how this one closes. This will be the 1 minute pullback. The high of this one will be the 1044. Let's see if it can get up there. 1040. 1055. Can it get volatile, or will it break the bottom? If it breaks the bottom, I'll take it off. Let's see what it does. Break the bottom or no? If it breaks the 10, really, that's going to be a major sign of weakness. CKIN. Okay, it's holding that 10 right there. Trying to. 989. Okay, broke it. Can it hold above VWAP? Oof. Oof. Glad I sold where I did for that winner. Whatever. This is why I wait for the 1 minute pullbacks most of the time, but since it was on such low shares, I really was like, oh well, let's just get it. It's above VWAP. If I take this 987 pull right here to the top side of this, could do that. So 987, 990s up to the 10 on this little bounce trade here. 87, 90s. $10 shares is 90 bucks. Fell in VWAP. $9.85. Yeah, that's not looking good. Back into the 990s. 991. We'll buy 10 shares up here. Cross at 991 if it can get back up there. It's a lot of work though. Nice topping tail up there as well. Struggling with that 65. 65 is VWAP right now. Just got to get back over VWAP, back over the 65, and hold above this level right here, 944. See what it wants to do. Right now, I do not see it doing anything that I like. The sellers are jumping down on it. Now, it's got to get up above the 75, 76 area. I refuse to take heavy size on this one because it's going to be a snap up. 76 area, 5 shares will be ready to sell very quickly. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. On the 5 minute, it has this high topping tail. I'm not going to take that risk. Okay, CGA. It did it. Came up there, knocked that 76 mark where I wanted to get in, then failed. So now into the 80s would be the spot we're looking for. 980. 10 shares would be our buying spot on this one. Looking for the 980 pop. Very quick sales. Okay. Can it hold up this little area right here, the 46? Oh, this one looks like a head and shoulders right here. So yeah, it's definitely not looking good on this. Head and shoulders is just when you see this pattern here where it has a wick here, that's a shoulder. It has a topping tail wick, and then it has another shoulder here. Where my buy is above. It's gonna have to break that shoulder and get back above into the 80s. I don't know if it can. Especially with this volume. Volume has died so much today. Matter of fact, yeah, it's no volume there at all. So if I do get in, I have to sell extremely quickly. It's got to break back through VWAP, break over the 1 minute bar right here, break the 78 here, and break the shoulder over here. It's got a lot of breaking to do. 950 may not hold up. Wow, this thing's all the way back down to $1. Alright, well, I don't know what I want to do right now. Holy, oh, it got me in. Okay, I did not think it was going to get me in. Low right there is a 950. 950. Let's get ready to get out. 950. I did not think it was going to get me in there. It broke everything just to get to me. I feel so honored. Can we push into the 85s? Nope. Nope, showing weakness there. Okay, so we're going to move our bottom up to this bottom. Once it's done, the low is the 74. 74, 75 area. 75. Right there at that 75 area, we will be out. I'm not going to play with it. Risking 10 cents here. There's a little push there. Can we mill our way back to the green? Once I'm in the green, I will sell these shares. Stop break even is the 85 there. So let's do that. 85 area. 85, 86 area. Okay, so we'll actually move our low up to the low of this, the 90s. 90s, just to make sure that I'm gonna stay in the green. Many buyers coming in there. Can we mill our way back to the green? Right now it's a winning trade no matter what. Looking at the 10s, 38s, 1050s. Got up there, getting a push. Once I'm in the, okay, I'm in the green. Time to take off. Time to take off. Okay. So yeah, we'll end today on a green note. Yep, right there. Back in the green, guys. So that is what I was looking for, that pop, and to get me back to the green. So I don't know how much I'm up, but I know I'm in the green. Okay, so I'm back. It's small green, but still made money today. More money than I had when I started. Can I take 5 shares? That'll be 50 there. Yes, I can take 5 shares on the break of the 1105. 1105 is where we want to get in. And I will take right there very quick. Very quick if it can get up there. Okay. Got up there. Let's see if we can go ahead and capitalize. The bottom here is a 1063. 1063 there. 5 shares will be our sellout right there. 1063. 11. Okay, so we'll move our stop up there to the 1113. Well, now it said it wants to pay us, huh? All right, we'll take that right there. Go ahead and get all out right there before it does what it just did. Now on 5 shares, I move myself back to the green. I'm up $4 on the day, but I'd rather be up $4 than down 7. So I have $5 left to trade today. And of course that is a absolute joke. So I'm not even gonna play around with that $5 because I could easily lose my little $4 fooling around with 5 shares. So especially with these high volatile stocks. But anyway, you saw me work my way back out of the red. So I covered myself by taking very small share size on very volatile stocks. And I worked my way back. So we're ending today green. I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the strategy. If you have any questions or concerns with like how I'm trading, please let me know in the comment section. And we're going to go ahead and shut it down here. You guys have a happy New Year's Eve and happy New Year's. This is the last day of the year, and it just happens to be a special day for me as well. So let's go ahead and shut this down. All right. Here we go. Peace out.